Good everyone, welcome back to Diko Graphics Design Channel. This evening I'm going to show you how you can design an amazing fashion flyer on your Android Pixellab. In this tutorial, there are some three things I want you to learn. First thing is how you can form your own background or amazing background, presentable background on your Pixellab. And again, how you can cut out and insert your image in a dynamic way so that at least you will be able to communicate your brand to the society. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is to go to our shape and select the type of the background we want. This is the color of background I want, but I have to change it for now. Why? Because I need to cut out some parts. So I need to cut out some parts so the black will be better. So now that I'm able to do that, the next thing I'm going to do is to start the design. So now I have to do this. Then after that, I will rotate. I'll rotate like this. I will rotate like this, exactly like this. So then after I'm able to do this, I will rotate it exactly like this, then move it back. So after I'm able to do this, then I will minimize it to smaller like this. So after that, I will make sure that I give it something touch of gray, or let me say ash color. I will give it an ash color. Let's say this ash. Then the next thing is to copy, then move it back. Move it back like this. Move it back like this. As you can see, I'll move it back like that. Sorry. I'll move it back like that. Good. So the next thing is to lock it. So what I'm going to do again is to merge the two together, as you can see, then copy. After I copy, I will increase it, then move it down a bit like this. I will move it down, as you can see. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is to lock the two. I will lock it like this. So the next thing is to copy another one. Go to another shape and do it like this. Then click OK and rotate. Rotate it. After being rotated, then you move it down exactly like this, as you can see. Move it down like this. So the next thing is to do this. Reduce the size and select the color you want. I'll choose the color again. So now, having done that, the next thing that we're going to do is to move this. I want to adjust some things here. I want to adjust some things. I want to move this back a little bit. So after moving that back a little bit, I'll be able to move this a little bit as well. Then lock. Then open this. Open it and move it by increasing a little bit and move it like this. So after we are able to do this, the next thing that we're going to do, we'll lock the three. Then we go to our shapes. Then select this particular shape, increase the size like this, as you can see. Then you can adjust. Are you getting it? So the next thing that we're going to do is to click OK and rotate it. So can you see, rotate and do it exactly like this. Do your rotation like this. Can you see? So do your rotation, let it go far like this. So the next thing is to select the same color, ash color that we selected before. We need an ash color, then select the ash color. So the next thing you can do is to reduce it to 50, the opacity. So what we are going to do next is to copy. You can see, rotate it, rotate, still rotate, then move it down exactly like this. As you can see, move it down like this. Can you see? Move it down. Can you see the way it was? So after that we are able to do this, the next thing that we are going to do is to match everything together. Let's match everything. No, sorry. Before we merge it, let's change the color of the background to be white. Let's change the color and look at how it looks. Let's see how it looks. So we need to adjust them a little bit. Can you see? We need to adjust them. Go to our shadow, opacity, and reduce it exactly like this. Can you see? Let's say 50. So I think it was okay like this. Let's reduce this to 15 as well. The opacity to 15. Let's reduce. Then let's merge all the these together. Let's merge them together so that we can reduce it as well. So let's reduce it to 15. Can you see? Let's reduce it to 15. Let's reduce it to 15. Good. So after we are able to do that, the next thing is to check our background. Is it really white? Are you getting it? Let's choose white. So I think we are good to go. So after we are able to do this, the next thing is to match everything together. So we are able to form our background. So what we are going to do next now, that is where the crazy stuff begin. Are you getting it? So we have to lock this. So after locking it, then we have to form our background. Are you getting it? Because this is where the work is. Then choose it to be black. Are you getting it? Choose it to be black. Let it be bold a little bit. Can you see? Let it be bold. So after that, rotate it. Rotate it like this. Are you getting it? Rotate it like this. Can you see? So copy the same thing and click on this for you to expand it. Are you getting it? So now rotate. Let's see the rotation you choose. -156. -156. So put it here. You can see. So the next thing to do now is to copy this and paste it here. Let it move here a little bit. Can you see? Let's move it out a little bit. So you can see now. So the next thing is to copy the same thing and position it here. So I believe you can see like this. So position it here. I think the rotation is not really much. Let's look at this. Somehow move to one particular side. I think it's okay. Let me shade this. So it should be okay like this. So the next thing that we're going to do is to choose another one like this. Then position this here. But let's increase it a little bit. So after increasing, let's position it here and see. Let's position it here. Then we'll form another small one and position it here. Are you getting it? So we'll position it here. So the small one will position it here. Sorry. So let's position this here. Let's move this down. Then we'll position this here. So let's position this here, and our rotation should be minus 156. So good. This, let's check. Minus 156 is okay. So after we are able to do that, then we can do other adjustments. So this one will be here. So good. So now let's see how everything work. Let's see. So I want to rearrange them one after the other because I'm done with the way I want it to look. So let me still rotate it a little bit to be like a 150. Let's say 150. Can you get it? So 150, then this one will be 150 as well. 150. So that one will be here. Good. So this one will also be 150. This one will also be 150. This one 150. 150. So this one will be 150 as well. So now let's move them and arrange them one after the other. Since we are able to do that, let's increase the size there a little bit. Let's increase the size. Then we'll move this to come here. Are you getting it? Let's move this to come here. So I think this is really okay like this. And let's move this out. It has to be the same size. Are you getting it? It has to be the same size. So after that, the next thing we are going to do is to move this one here. So let's move this one here, then position this here. Are you getting it? Position this one here. So after we are able to do that, then we'll bring these to come here. So we are good to go. So now that we are able to do this, let's check properly. It's okay. Let's match them together. Let's match it with the background. Then we'll cut out the black color. We'll cut out the black color using eraser. So pick the black color and cut it out. As you can see, you can now increase the tolerance to 25, then smooth to 1. So now like it again. So the next thing to do now is to put our right up. Fashion Empire. Are you getting it? So now the kind of font I want to use is a leak spatter. Let's see, this leak spatter board. So now I will give it a particular color, but it is not yet. So I will increase like this and position it here, as you can see. So now what I'm going to do is to write the Empire. Can you see? So I have this, then you can space it, give it a space like this. Are you getting it? So you can actually give this a stroke for it to bold, reduce to 2. So after that, give it a space, give it a little space. Are you getting it? So the empire will now be here. The empire will be here. Can you see? So move it down a little bit. Let this one go up a bit. Then move this one down a little bit. Then reduce the size. Then now space it. Let it come down. Now put a particular line here. Let a small line come here. Are you getting it? You can give this one a black color as well. Good. Let it come down. So the next thing that we're going to do is to import what we wanted to add to it. So let's go to download the barcode. So I will place it here. I will place the barcode here. As you can see, can actually reduce and place it here. So fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use quotes I want. Are you getting it? The quote I want. Believe in yourself, have faith in your ability. So learn from the past, set vivid detail, determine never to be to no person. Let me choose this. So the next thing is to give it a color, black color. So after that, the next thing to do is to bold it. Then come here and click on the alignment and align like this. Align like this. Are you getting it? So align like this. This is okay. So now you can space it a little. Space it with 1. So this is awesome. Are you getting it? So the next thing that we're going to do, we can actually shift this a little bit. So the next thing to do now is to go to our circle. Give it a black color. So the next thing is to move it to this side. Then after that, write fashion, or let's reduce this size. Then remove stroke that you put. Let's remove the stroke. Then put fashion here. Are you getting it? Let's reduce the size of the fashion. Are you getting it? Let's increase a little bit. Then move it around here. So you can actually shift this a little bit. So let the fashion be underneath. Are you getting it? So now that we have done that, now type F E, Fashion Empire. So now choose the particular font you want. Let me look at the presentable font. Are you getting it? Presentable font. So let me look at the presentable font. Good. So now I will give it a white color. Then move it inside. Move it inside very well. Good. So now what I'm going to do is to select the background, or let me choose background from here. Come here, select the background. Are you getting it? So choose the background wall. Let it be bold. Then you have to position it here. I have to lock everything here. Don't let me lock this, but let me lock the background so that then send this to the back. So as you can see, send it to the back, but it has to be boldly. Sorry, I want to lock this. So it has to be bold. It has to be bold. So as you can see, this is okay like this. This is okay. This is okay. like this. Let's try some crazy things and see how it look. Are you getting it? Let's see if we actually do it this way. Let's see how it work. Good. I think this is very okay. Then let's now set it well. Let's set it well. So the cloth I want it to appear actually appear. So now good, we are good to go. But we have to consider some things as well. We have to consider some things. So we have to shift all this a little bit. Let's shift this thing now. Let me reduce the size and represent. I think this is okay. It's okay like this. So all what I want to appear is actually appear. So now the next thing is to bring this down a little bit or up. So good. This is okay. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to select the kind of color I want. So I want all this color for this. I want this color. You're getting it? I want this color for this. So I'm sorry. Let me repeat. So use your color picker and pick the color. So after that, use your color picker to pick this as well. You don't need to just select. So the next thing to do now is to use your color picker to pick this as well. So after that, the next thing to do is to select, complete this, come to your stroke and let it be the same. So after you are able to do that, move this up a little bit, move this a little bit. Are you getting? So move this up a little bit. So now after you are able to do that, the next thing that we're going to do is to actually match this FE with the circle. Are you getting it? So now reduce it and position it well. Reduce and position it well. So shift this. So now we need to adjust our background. Let's see how it's looking like this. So I think this is okay. This is actually okay. This is okay. So after that, lock it and adjust this very well. So this is okay. So that is exactly how to make a fashion or design on your Android smartphone without any stress. So let's do a kind of combination. Here. Are you getting it? Let's increase the brightness. And see. So the brightness is really okay at 15. So this is awesome. This is okay. So don't forget, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified whenever I update my channel with a new video like this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can have an opportunity to be the first person to watch my video whenever I update my channel every day like this. Comment like if my video is really helpful in one way or the other. Thanks for watching. God bless you. So now let's save our work. Save with Ultra as PNG. Thanks for watching. God bless you.